Hi, I'm Yasmin Fernandes and I welcome you to my world of cooking in What's Cooking Man? To choose your subtitles, go to the upper right hand corner to the setting button and switch on the captions and choose your language. Hi everyone, today we are going to make mutton curry. This is such a delicious curry. It takes time to prepare, but let me tell you, it's worth all the trouble that you'll be putting in to make this yummy, yummy curry. Just look at those pieces. Well done and delicious curry. So, now let me take you all through the ingredients. I'll be making this curry using half a kg of mutton. I have washed the mutton and then patted it dry. In addition to this, we will require 1 tablespoon of chilli powder, 1 tablespoon of coriander powder and half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Also, a quarter cup of freshly cut coriander, 6 to 7 pieces of garlic, an inch of ginger, half a lemon and 2 green chilies. 2 large onions which have been finely chopped, 2 big tomatoes also which have been finely chopped. Now, in addition to this, we will require a teaspoon of tamarind paste, oil, salt as required, a cup full of freshly grated coconut, and in the garam masalas we will require 2 sticks of cinnamon, 4 cardamoms, 4 cloves, 2 star anise, 2 badi elaichi, 1 mace, 1 teaspoon of shahjeera. If you don't have shahjeera, use normal jeera, half a teaspoon of peppercorns and a 1/8 piece of nutmeg. Now, lastly, we will also require some onions, that is 2 onions which have been sliced. Now, let's get on with the process. I've kept a pan to heat and first we will roast all the garam masalas which I had mentioned. On a low flame, just saute them a little till you get a nice aroma. This will just take a minute or two, that's it. Once you get the nice aroma, empty all the garam masala into a plate and allow it to cool. Once it has cooled, we will then put it in a blender jar and grind it to a nice fine powder. Fresh garam masala always lends a wonderful taste to the dish. So, let's blend it into a nice fine powder and then keep it aside. Now, let's grind the wet masala, that is the chilies, the coriander, the ginger, garlic, and we will not use water over here, we will just dry grind it. We need a coarse paste. Now we will marinate the mutton. First we will add some salt. At every stage add the salt when it is required and how much it is required. Squeeze some lime onto the mutton and put in the paste which we just ground. Now massage the meat well, see that every part is well coated. And once you have finished massaging the meat well, we will cover it and keep it aside. I'll be keeping it aside for half an hour. So now take a plate, cover it and keep it aside. And now let's get on with roasting the coconut and the onions. So again I have kept a pan to heat and in that pan we will add a little oil, say about a tablespoon, and we will put the onions in and saute them till they change their color slightly. Just let the onions change the color just a bit. Also, we will add a little salt at this stage and continue sauteing. As you can see, the color has changed slightly and now we will add the coconut. Once you have added the coconut, keep sauteing till the mixture becomes a nice brown color. This should take about 3 to 4 minutes. As you can see, our mixture has turned brown now, and we will put off the gas and just stir it a bit so that it doesn't get burnt at the bottom, and keep it aside to cool. After doing this, we will now get the cooker ready to pressure cook the mutton. So put in about 2 tablespoons of oil and add those big onions which you had chopped fine and saute them till they turn translucent. Also at this stage, add in the salt required, and once the onions have softened just a bit, add in the 2 large tomatoes which you had chopped. Again, give this a stir and saute this for just about 2 to 3 minutes. That's all, not much. We don't need the tomatoes to soften, they'll soften automatically later. Now we will add in the mutton which we had marinated for about half an hour, and make the flame on a medium low and keep sauteing this mutton till the oil separates. This step is important and you must have patience with this step. So let's saute the mutton now till the oil separates nicely. In the meantime, we will now grind the coconut and onion mixture which we had browned and kept aside. The mixture has now cooled and we will put it in the blender jar, and using little water at a time, we will grind it to a smooth paste. Totally we'll be using less than a cup of water, but we'll add it a little at a time. So I've added a little water and now I'll be adding a little more and blending this mixture till we get a nice smooth paste. Just a little more water required because the paste has to be really smooth and nice. So let's give it the final blend, and our paste is now ready. As you can see, the paste is nice and fine. And let's get back to our mutton. There, the oil is beginning to separate now, and at this stage we will add in some water. Add water enough to just cover the mutton a bit. Say perhaps 1.5 to 2 cups should do the trick. So add the water, give it a stir, and now we'll be pressure cooking this mutton for 4 whistles and about 10 minutes on a low flame. So put on the lid, put on the whistle, and let's give our cooker 4 to 5 whistles. There. The whistle is on and we've now finally reached the last whistle, and we'll keep the cooker aside to cool. The cooker has now cooled and we have opened the mutton, and let's check whether it's done. Wonderful, it's really done well. Let's add in the spices. That is the chilli powder, the coriander powder and the turmeric. Keeping the flame on a medium heat, we will now stir the mutton well and also add in that special garam masala which we had prepared. Add in about 2 teaspoons or a little more if required. Give it a stir and now add in the coconut and onion paste which we had prepared earlier. Give it a good stir. At this stage, you can check whether you need more water in your curry. I prefer my curry thick, so it depends on you. Add a little water at a time. I have added some water in the blender jar and put it for the curry. It should be semi-thick, not very thin also. So just a little water and some tamarind paste. About a teaspoon of tamarind paste should do. If you don't have tamarind paste, add a lime-sized ball of tamarind to water, soak it and then use that tamarind water. So our curry is now ready. This curry is so aromatic and so delicious. Now we will cover it and allow it to simmer for about 5 minutes. That's it. And then it's all ready to eat. So let's serve the curry now. We will put off the gas and get your bowl ready, get your nice plate of hot rice ready. Look at that. The mutton has cooked so well. It's tender and lovely. You'll really enjoy this curry. Believe me, it takes a little trouble to make it, but it's very delicious and you'll definitely enjoy it. So do share it with your family and friends. And as always, do like, share, subscribe. And now let's serve. Wonderful. Just look at that hot, hot curry. Isn't it wonderful? Hope you all have enjoyed watching this video as I have enjoyed making this video for you all. Thank you so much for watching. You can also enjoy this curry with pav or poi. It really tastes delicious. Believe me, this is one of my favorite curries. So do try it and let me know if you enjoyed it. Once again, thank you for watching.